Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel, and today we are going to be watching Superman 1978. It's one of my favorite comic book movies and one of my favorite superheroes as Superman. I got this at the Game Exchange, which hopefully I'll do a video there soon again. This has all the Superman movies from 1978 to 2006, which is Superman Returns, and it's got all the Batman movies from Tim Burton's Batman in 1989 to Joel Schumacher's Batman and Robin. Now, today we're going to be watching Superman, the original from 1978. This one on here is the theatrical version, and it's the one I'm most familiar with. It's, like I said, it's one of my favorite superhero movies. I'm also going to check out the special features and some of the stuff that comes with it, and show you all that stuff too. But I'm going to watch the movie about halfway through, tell you what I think about it, and then give you my full thoughts on it at the end of the video, as well as the other stuff. But before we get into that, remember to please like, subscribe, hit that notification bell, follow me on Instagram, Twitter, do all that fun stuff. And without further ado, I'm going to get my popcorn and my Mountain Dew, and I'm going to go watch the movie.
Remember me. I am Jor-El. Even though you've been raised as a human being, you are not one of them. Great powers, of which you have discovered.
Alright, so we're about halfway through the movie, and so far it was a little bit of a slow build. So you have the backstory, you have him talking about them coming from Krypton and his family and a little bit of his childhood stuff, and then you have a build up to him as Superman. And so far it's an interesting story. It doesn't rush into action. It's supposed to show Superman being just a guy, being a good guy, being a positive influence on the community. And it shows the Clark Kent side very well. Christopher Reeves, I think, is one of the best who's done it. And he is probably one of the best looking Superman of the older variety. Now, granted, we've only had of the Superman, other than Christopher Reeves, we have Henry Cavill of the movies. We have Henry Cavill, Brandon Routh, and George Reeves, other than Christopher Reeves. And Christopher Reeves, he has a nice charm to him. He's definitely Clark Kent, but he's obviously one of the best Superman. I mean, like I said, he's so charming, he's so stoic, and he brings that Clark Kent. There's obviously a disconnect. And other than the glaring obvious, like, look at him without the glasses on, you know, other than that, like, glaring flaw and everything, it's still a pretty impressive movie so far. The flying scenes still hold up. The action, and everything we see so far. We see him being heroic. We don't see him destroying everything. And from what I remember watching it from last time, you get to see more. There's more of a build-up to him, to the destruction of planets, so you kind of feel bad. But a lot of movies now, they would just start out, just 100% action, kind of like what they did with Man of Steel. Even though they do show Krypton, it's still like action, there's danger, there's, there are stakes. But this one, it kind of builds to the danger, and it's even worse when you see the family, the society of what's left of Krypton, the ruins of what's left of Krypton is just blown up and everything. But like I said, so far the movie is good. Right now, we're at the Lex Luthor. He's talking about Krypton, and he's talking to his minions about it, and we're going to continue with the movie, and I'll give you my final thoughts at the end.
And there's one thing I do know, son, and that is you are here for a reason.
Easy, miss. I've got you.
You've got me? Who's got you?
Sent from you, my only son.
Alright, so that was Superman 1978. Still held as a classic, and one of the most iconic actors to play him, Christopher Reeve, may he rest in peace, and Margot Kidder recently passed away a couple years ago as well. And also, I hate to bring it up, but the late Ned Beatty passed away last year. It's still a classic in the superhero genre. Henry Cavill, although he's stepping down from Superman, I think he's done a great job. He doesn't really have the Clark Kent personality like Reeve, but Cavill does a really good job, and I wish we could see one more movie with him that wasn't a shitty Joss Whedon movie. But Snyder Cut did rectify that, thankfully. Alright, like I said, I'm going to show you some of the special features on the film as well. This is just the DVD for the first one. I don't know if there's a bunch of special features of the other DVDs, but we will check those out as well when we do later videos. But I'm going to show you all the special features. I'm not going to just show you in length, but give you basically a run through on what they are. So let's check them out. Hey everyone, welcome to the special features segment. I'm recording this after the fact, but I'm going to show you all the special features that comes on the Blu-ray disc. And like I said, this is just for the first one. Obviously you have the commentary track with the different writers and producers and everything. But the first one we have is the making of Superman, which is actually pretty cool. It talks about the ins and outs of making it, and showing like stuff like Krypton and how they use the lighting stuff, and seeing the behind the scenes of the sets and everything. You actually have a nice segment where Christopher Reeve is talking about his experience and how fondly he looks on doing Superman and everything. And so it's actually really nice. You see Marlon Brando talking to Richard Donner and all the other actors, and they all seem like they're having a good time. Unfortunately, several of the actors have died. I know Terrence Stamp is still alive. Gene Hackman is still around. Margot Kidder died in 2018, and Ned Beatty passed away last year, unfortunately. But the next one we have is, funny enough, the original Superman movie, Superman and the Mole Men. This is the first feature-length Superman movie starring George Reeves, which is no relation to Christopher Reeves. But yeah, this is just a kind of a cheaply made movie from the 50s. Unfortunately, Christopher Reeve couldn't do any more movies after his untimely passing, and so this was just kind of like their first outing, film-wise, for the character of Superman, which is actually really neat. And you can tell, watching the clips, the effects and everything weren't the best. It's sort of hokey and sort of funny and everything, but I think if you're a fan of the series, you might like it. Alright, next one we have is the different cartoon segments. Now, there are several ones. You have the Super Rabbit, which is a Bugs Bunny cartoon, Snafooper Man, which is Private Snafu, and Super Duck, or Stupor Duck, which is a Daffy Duck Superman parody, sort of. Like I said, you have Bugs Bunny, which is, not surprised they use Bugs Bunny for the Superman character. Bugs Bunny is kind of like the face of Looney Tunes, and then you also have Daffy Duck. If you're not familiar with the Fleischer cartoons, came out in the 40s, that takes place, during World War II, and it talks about a lot of stuff, like scientists and everything, sort of gone wrong. And so that's kind of interesting, but you see, able to do a building at a single bound, and Goofy, Bugs Bunny messing it up. Kind of interesting. And you have Private Snafu, which was there is a pseudonym for that word. I can't remember what it is, but I know it's something. You can see they're in the barracks, and he wants to be Superman. He's kind of like a lazy, sort of very imaginative character, and the rest of his mates do not like that. And then you have the last one, which is the Daffy Duck sort of Superman parody. And I didn't get the rest of the footage. I lost the other footage for this. And then at the end of this was the trailers and everything, but those videos did not get saved for some reason. But that's all the special features we have, and it's pretty cool that they added not only these on the disc, but the first movie as well.